Traveling dreamscapes with open eyes, catching fragments of potential behind lids of programmed consciousness. Non-ordinary reality illuminates the path of understanding. Utopia, waking to the unchanged, still believing. Life is more than an illusion.
People talk a lot about peace and about cultural exchanges and things like that, but it's all on paper. It's all on paper. It's thousands of words written, people talking a lot with their suits and ties in the parliaments and all that, but in the field happens here, in the boom, and in other activities like these, where it gathers people from all over the world who really want to change this world, who've had enough of these Bushes and these Hezbollahs and these, all them people who really, their interests, it's not our interests. We have completely different interests in life for our children.
Very nice people. I like the place. There's a lot of people from all over the world here creating, expressing their creative talent and manifest their dream. Also, I feel so happy to see that my project's finished and everybody loving it, and then I think we're gonna enjoy it this week. Boom, 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 boom.
We choose the bamboo because of the spirit of bamboo, what means bamboo. And the information that we have from the bamboo is strong and flexible. And I think it's very important nowadays we are strong and flexible.
Bamboo can make the boom.
I love working with bamboo and learning what is bamboo and then the use of bamboo and the religion of bamboo. There's a way of treating bamboo, respecting bamboo, cutting bamboo, and cultivating bamboo. So basically we have 6 months from when we are talking about and then the Arif cutting the bamboo, choosing the bamboo in the forest, getting all material to do it, and then ship it to Bali, where we prefabricate the structure in Bali, and then put it in a container and ship it to Holland and Holland to Portugal.
This possibility to show people that it's possible to build a city in a beautiful and nice place and to live another reality, another frequency for 7 days.
Is a big challenge, and it's a good challenge because we always believed that festivals could be the seed of a sustainable culture. We think if we're going to construct sustainable cultures and sustainable settlements for the future, we could start with festivals. Imagine we could have new cities appearing in the world from a festival that is well done. So when the Boom production team approached us, we really got excited with the idea of participating of Boom as designers for the ecological infrastructure.
On the ceiling. We made like 1 kilometer of psychedelic flowers. That was a lot of work. We did last 3 weeks.
We have lots of buildings at the same time. May, June, July, 3 months something. We was there in Idanya, no, in this place. I never went out from there almost.
This year is perhaps the most beautiful boom of all. I think we learn a lot of our experiences of organizing this festival. We have an excellent team, production team, construction team. We're lucky enough to also find a variety in the structures, as you can see, these Indonesian style built houses. We've also had one thing, an amazing thing, like the boom gives all these sorts of opportunities for people to experiment, in particular in intercultural. We have 60 or 70 countries here, which is even more than football. And there's projects for the future. It's a real cultural fusion. This is what I called, Portugal and Indonesia have been back to back because of Timor. And somehow, for the first time through the boom, we managed to put face to face, Wonderful. In the beginning, they were a little bit nervous because they saw these people with sort of funny look, with maybe, Rastafarian look, with some funny t-shirts and all that. And that they suddenly realized that they were beautiful people, much beautiful than the ones with suits and ties. Yes, I'm listening, Helma.
Kusulama de boyunca no demircin Kusulama de boyunca no demircin Taja tagate gate para samgate petizva Taja tagate gate para samgate Idami wo Teretegedin, din, teretegedin, teretegedageda, teretegeda, din, teretegedin, teretegedin, din, teretegedin. Teretegedageda, teretegeda, din, gena, tu, na, granta, teretegeda, gena, tu, na, granta, teretegeda, teretegeda, da. Teretegedagena, ke kitetake teretegedake teretegedike teretegeda, teretegeda.
We are now at a place of global culture. The fact that we can gather like this and spend some time together creating art and having a place to connect with each other and understand who we are and what's happening in the world. We just here in this place with the workshops and the presentations, we just try and create a context, something broader to understand what's happening right now, where we're going, where we've come from. Itself is a liminal space, an in-between space. As deep as you want to go into everything from altered states to paranormal activity to alien abductions, crop circles. I mean, all this stuff is kind of related here, and hence the term liminal village. Liminal is sort of a term that is like on the edge of something. And so this is a place, a temporary autonomous zone, a small community that just exists for a short period of time, that is sort of able to be on the edge and kind of look out at the horizon and sort of take little bits of whatever's out there.
Graham Hancock is a cultural anthropologist, sort of new archaeologist.
Kind of where Terence McKenna left off, this guy's picked up.
It has an effect on our own lives, and it has an effect on everybody else around us, and it's a very difficult thing to do. For some of us it's easier than for others, but the world seems so gloomy sometimes. But it's the best possible medicine. Think positive and do positive. Not just think, but act as well.
We have 20,000 visionaries and about 500 people working, okay? But then they get up after the visions, and there's a mountain of waste and rubbish there.
We can learn the lessons of the juncture that we have come to now. I mean, I keep hearing Western politicians spouting off about democracy and how it's such a wonderful thing and how they're going to spread it around the world. But when I look at democracy in our societies, I see a disguise for tyranny, and I would certainly not like to see that repeated in the society that is to come. What I see walking around is a genuine atmosphere of peace and love and concern for one another in a decent kind of way. So it seems to be possible to combine, it actually is possible to combine individual freedom with collective identity and responsibility as well. And gatherings like this show that it can be done. It just does actually work. We are consuming the resources that our children require to live on, and yet nobody has an answer to that. That's why I keep on feeling that the way forward is down at a small scale level. If we each concentrate on our own life and what we do with that, and make that better, and make that less harmful, and make that more positive and more helpful, then surely that will spread through society in a positive way.
Daniel Pinchbeck, maybe you know.
Sort of New York intellectual that discovered psychedelics and ayahuasca and ibogaine and all that kind of stuff as a journalist.
I ended up with a very positive vision of what 2012 will, or could be if we bring it into manifestation, rather than this negative vision that other writers have had, that's like the literal end of the world.
Apocalypse, it really means uncovering or revealing. So, if somebody is full of horrible things, more and more horrible things are going to get revealed. Perhaps if you're full of beautiful things, more and more beautiful things are going to get revealed.
For me, it's the end of this world, and I think it's going to be much more exciting, actually.
What can we do in this interim period to bring around this transition properly and make it something that creates the world that we should have, which would be a really fantastic place to be.
Permaculture is a great tool for designing sustainability, and we have been using permaculture for the last 20 years. We used to live in Australia, and then we moved to Brazil, and now it became a national reference for sustainable solutions. So we receive many visitors now, many schools, many professionals. We have many events and courses that we do to teach people that to live sustainably doesn't mean to have to suffer. You don't have to drop your quality of life, but you need to question what is quality of life. See, today we live in a society where people think quality of life is volume of consumption. And that's not quality of life. We see many people that have a lot of resources and they consume a lot of things and they're still unhappy. So that means the life doesn't really have much quality. And what we think is the key for it is that people need to learn, and I think in Europe there's a big lesson to be learned about that too, that life can be simple and you can be happy without having to be uncomfortable. There is technology today enough to solve all our problems. Most of our problems are in the head now, are in the attitudes of people, the way people behave. That's what needs to be changed.
Doing festival is about connecting with other spaces, and for me it's awfully important that we connect with one large space, and that's the earth.
Our interest here is, what do you do after your consciousness has expanded so far? You know, what do you do with that? Do you just go living your same life, or do you maybe try and make some changes? You change your consciousness, or you change your perception, how you see things, and you can see, you know, the world is in a tight place right now. I think, you know, something has to change in this world. Something has to change. Something has to change. Something has to change. Something has to change.
I'll fly away from here. We can all be blown off the face of the planet.
We have opportunities for spiritual growth and development that never existed before in the world. We have the whole world's spiritual riches potentially available to us. Now, the way it's almost always been when most people never went more than 20 miles from their home village is you were lucky if there was a spiritual teacher around at all, and you were lucky if the way that teacher taught fitted your personality at all, so you could actually get somewhere with it.
Shamanism meets technology, meets social change.
Why does it feel good when we dance?
Is the music difficult?
प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषम् पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः अविकाराय शुद्धाय नित्याय परमात्मने सदैकरूपरूपाय विष्णवे सर्वजिष्णवे यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्म संसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमस्तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे ॐ नमो विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे श्रीवैशम्पायन उवाच
Or some stuff that I didn't see before, or another dance floor here and another tent there, and it's just so many people and so many nice things happening here. The main thing is, I would say, is the spirit which is happening here. This is, in a way, the reason why I'm making this kind of music for so many years is basically exactly what is here in this party, and I don't find this that often on other parties. Playing here and being on this big festival, and I must say my expectations that I had coming here were completely blown away. And boom.
are you enjoying the festival? Where do you stay?
I stay in this artist camp over the next mountain. And
You stay with us, no? I'm barely there, so I don't know.
So I never see you. I thought you were my neighbor too, but
Yeah,
I don't see anybody actually.
Do you see anything?
I go there at night.
Yeah?
No, I'm at the night. I'm on the dance floor.
And I'm there in the camp, so we never see each other.
believes that what we're doing is something extraordinary. It's like the beginning of everything, you know, we're making a change, a real serious change in the world. It's not the presidents who make the changes, it's the people who make the changes.
A small group makes a change. It's not the big groups who make the change, it's a small group of conscious people.
We have to work together.
We really have to start getting conscious of our actions and our effects.
And what we're proving here is that in fact when we gather and where we come together, we have the power to change.
Something's happening, I think, in the underground globally, you know, and these kind of festivals that bring people from all over the world.
I really feel that there has to be this massive shift that it's going to take place in a short period of time.
We need to change ourselves. It's action-based. You know, small things like recycling in your household.
People have got used to an unrealistic way of feeding themselves. What I mean is, most people don't produce any food, right? Most people don't even know where their food comes from.
We have to take responsibility for what the human race is doing one to another and to this planet of ours.
To create a time for reflection, a time to think, okay, what is this food about? What does it mean to us? Where does it come from? Where does it go after we eat? You know, and these are the solutions that we're looking for to the right scale. It's all part of a cycle. Most people don't know yet that they live in a big cycle. It's the wheel of life that we have to learn to live in. We're like a species that lost our track, lost our path. You know, need to find it again.
It starts obviously by, you know, thinking what you are buying, why you're buying it, why you're eating it, why you are consuming it. We have to rethink about these five inputs and what we input. And then slowly you start being conscious of what you really need, what you don't need, and what you were told to need.
Make a big overhaul and kind of U-turn and move the whole system into a much more ecologically sound direction.
We give information. Information should be given away as much as possible.
And then find the courage within yourself to go and create something.
Change people's paradigm from cynicism and apathy to just recognizing that this is a critical period and everything is possible.
Let's get together and somehow work it out amongst ourselves, because we can't rely on anybody else for this. We have to create it ourselves.
Fight harder and harder to achieve what we think is right, you know. And you're not going to win through guns, you're not going to win through fights, you're going to win only through love. It's the only solution, believe me.
gatherings like this, in people full of intelligence and love and energy and a questioning spirit, I do see the hope for the future.
The potential to make a utopian planetary civilization is available to us if we allow ourselves to access it.